Hey guys, Midget here and welcome back to another episode of my Derby career mode. Right now we're getting into the game at Blackburn Rovers at Elland Road. You see the first chance comes for Craig Conway in the 2nd minute. In the 29th minute though, Isaac Nakambo out of all people manages to go on a run and get luckily past Matthew Kilgallen, but our former keeper Lee Grant, who we sold in the last episode, denies Nakambo the goal. In the 42nd minute, Gray, lovely ball into Chris Martin, so Mr. Ever Reliable gets our first goal of this game. Lovely piece of play from Thomas, lovely run from Andre Gray, and this signing has really impressed me so far. Andre Gray's been really great, and almost instantly Andre Gray intercepts a pass from Grant Hanley, or Hanley, I don't know how to pronounce his name, was tamely saved by our former keeper. Once again in the 63rd minute, Hanley or Hanley, I'm just going to call him Hanley, had a shot, well, Hanley had a block that got saved by Grant, and Kilgallen, out of all people, in the 80th minute, had a chance to put Blackburn level, and it was saved. But in the 83rd minute, Vyman wins a ball, Hughes threads a ball through to Mason Bennett. Kilgallen falls on the floor, it's not called as a foul, and Mason Bennett doubles our lead, so he came off the bench for, I believe, it was Chris Martin, I'm thinking. No, sorry, Andre Gray, yeah. Andre Gray, because he didn't score, I just thought he didn't do too well at the time, but now looking back, that he's assisted, he's a bit better on level terms with me, if you know what I mean. In the 67th minute, we had the chance to make it 3-0 as Mason Bennett had a run. He got caught up to by everyone, so I decided to have his shot, but Lee Grant saves effortlessly, and the game ends 2-0, which it was a decent enough game. We got our win. And now that Bennett is 70 overall, I really want to get Nakambo to that 70 overall. He is my main priority right now. If I don't know who to train after he gets that 70 overall, guys, so please leave comments who you want me to train. And here Bennett accepts the transfer offer, contract offer, and we go into the game against Fulham. And first chance comes to Andre Gray, but his shot is saved by Bettinelli in the 64th minute. Hughes and Pritchard, lovely link-up play. Pritchard's another of these great players that just, he's absolutely mind-boggling when he's on top of his game. And here you saw how good he is with Hughes to link up for Hughes' goal. Look at this just looks absolute phenomenal, and Hughes with an absolute phenomenal finish into the top corner. In the 23rd minute, sorry, Parker has our player that's at Fulham for the rest of the season. Just look at that. That's exactly why I signed Scott Parker. He's an absolute tank. Just look. This is exactly why I signed him on that 1-year contract. Look, it's just incredible how that's a goal of the season contender. Half turn from around 25 yards into the top corner. There's no saying no to that one, you know what I mean? Pritchard almost instantly restored us the lead, but we didn't take it. And Ince crossed the ball in to Jason Shackle, cleared off the line by Bettinelli. Alex Pritchard with a scissor kick, but Bettinelli with a nice double save. In the 68th minute, Thomas Ince had a shot saved, and it was turned in by Andre Gray, but it was unfortunately judged offside by the ref. And going into the second half now, 49th minute, Hendrick has a really nice run. He skips past his man, but it just goes wide. In the 70th minute, still 1-1, looking going to be like a 1-1 draw, but McCormack out of nowhere produced a moment of magic, and it could have came back for being 2-1 if not Shackle's interception there, but it ends 1-1. Again, I'm trying to go to that 70 rating, but once I get in there, you guys have to tell me who I should train, because I have no clue. So anyway, we go into this game against Rotherham, and it was another snowy game. It was snowy. It wasn't flurries, which really I didn't know what it was, but I realised as the game went on, the pitch got more and more covered in. I just thought it was like really cool. Like, dynamic weather is something I always wanted. Like, say a shadow comes over the stadium, I want that. But finally we see that the stadium sort of gets a bit more snowy, if you will. So that's a really cool little feature to the game. And Bennett, though, Craig Bryson, and the player that 2 seasons ago scored 16 goals in a season, the midfielder, puts us 1-0 up. And now the beastly, out of all people, Holford, the former Forest man, gave the ball away to Mason Bennett, who passed it through to Tom Kearney, but his shot was dragged wide. In the 64th minute, Rotherham go on the attack. Not many. And Frecklington, the skipper, I think. And I was pissed because I dominated this game. You see me going ultra attacking here. In the 66th minute, Bryson, lovely link-up play with Vyman. Vyman plays him for Scythe. And once again, we get a goal through Craig Bryson this time. but it's judged offside. So I was sort of, you know, losing my temper here. It's like anything with Rotherham away, even though it's away, if we don't win, this is a terrible result. Weimar went on a run, but Kelly Roos, our on-loan keeper, is denying us the win here, and I couldn't believe my eyes. But in the 82nd minute, Christie passes the ball through to Richard Gio, who shows really good strength. He shows a nice pass to Bennett, and Bennett's got... What was that? That was just the best save of them all by Kelly Roos, and I'm having serious doubts about him, as in thingy, like being out on loan. He's too good to be out on loan. But from the resulting corner, Mr. Skipper, Mr. Jason Shackle, Mr. whoever wife you want to shag, you can shag. You just scored, and I've got massive respect. You see here, they had 2 shots on target, I had 8, so I deserved to win that game, and luckily I did. And now I just want to get Pritchard to that 73 rating, because I think it's 73. No, it's 72, because obviously he's really close to it. So I was like, I might as well just train him to that 72 rating. Simon Campbell's getting closer to the 70 rating, which is good. And now we go to the final game of the episode against Ipswich Town. And these games always seem to end like draws. So I was like, if we draw here, I won't be too disappointed. But the first chance given in the 27th minute, as Ryan Fraser, out of all people, had a chance to go over the bar. Martin, the person that hates Ipswich, had a shot saved, but look, in the 62nd minute, Jeff Hendricks deflected shot off Christoph Berra, manages to go into the back of the net. Some lovely play from Will Hughes to hold up the play. He passed it through to Tom Ince, who passed it, great awareness to Hendrick, and the smallest deflection off Christoph Berra makes us win the game, also win the game. But in the 85th minute, Ipswich had the best chance of them all, as Freddie Sears skied a shot from about 11 yards out, which was good for me, wasn't good for him, isn't good for Ipswich, but I don't care about Ipswich. They can go suck a massive bullcock. Right now, I'm on the form of my life, and I want to keep it that way. And we had 2 weeks spare. I think it was the international break, so I just decided to train some players. And as you see, Simon Campbell gets really close to that 70, and Hughes ends up being 76 overall. He's growing like a boss. And look at that table, 32 games in, we're top of the league. So anyway guys, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you go hit the like button below, and this was Midget, and I'll see you guys later.